Hello everyone, I welcome you all for the lecture series videos of hydraulics and pneumatics. So apart from regular control systems, in the last video we have discussed about the control function and why this control function is required for modern era for the development. Uh, as a basics for the control function, we have three different modes: proportional, integral, and the derivative, and the hybrid modes for the combination of this is also there, and we have detailedly discussed in the last video. As a continuation of this, those control systems can be comes into function or operation with the help of uh, loops in the control system. So that can be categorized into two, that is open loop control system, and the second one is closed loop control system. So in this lecture series video, uh, we have to discuss about the open loop control system. So why it is called an open loop control system? The loop is open for the system. The loop is not closed. So we have a detailed discussion on this. So imagine we have a system. I have illustrated the system in the image. So the system be a function of input and output. The output of the system is depends upon the input, and the output we are measuring, and the feedback is given to the system. So for this control system and feedback, there are three things we have to understand. One is control, why these control systems are necessary. First thing is to control some variables to a particular value. Say for example, we have a central heating system. It is used to control the temperature to the certain value. Or we have a water level controlling system. It is used to control the level of the water in the water tank for certain limits. And the second control system is called to control the sequence of events. Say, for example, we have a domestic washing machine. So there are different uh, operations are there in the machines, like washing cycle, rinsing cycle, then turning cycles. So these cycles are operated based on the different sequences. What the program what we are selecting in the machine, accordingly the sequences and the duration of these sequences can be adjusted. So if you want to customize this time, we can. And the third purpose is to control whether the event occurs or not. Say, for example, safety log operates when God is only present. In cars, we have alarming systems. If the seat belt is not weared, every time it is intimated. And uh, side stand is not lifted, the alarming systems are there in the machine. And the second thing we have to focus is the feedback. It is exercised by the control systems comparing the feedback of actual output of the system with what is required for adjusting the output accordingly. So according to the output, we have to vary the input. The output is not always constant since it is time dependent and temperature different. Many variables are there in the output. So accordingly, we have to vary the input to make a constant output. So coming to the open loop control system, here I have listed the basic elements of open loop control system. So we have an input and output. Input we have various types of controllers, sensors, feedback from the sensors. Everything is there. The input and the output we have a controlled variable. Say for example, temperature, flow rate, pressure, anything. And the controlling element and the corrections element is there. So that is nothing but controller. Controller have the two parts. One is control element. So in the input we are adjusting some parameters. Say for example, if you want to vary the temperature, we can set the temperature. So accordingly, the correction elements make a correction. So here, what is the correction element? Heater is the correction element, and controlling element, adjusting knob is called a controlling element. And the process is nothing but it is heating. Heating can be done. So This is how the operation can be accomplished in the open loop control system. So these are all the references for my presentation. Fluid Power, authored by Antonio Esposito, PSN Education, New Delhi in the year 2003. And the second reference, Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulic Machines, authored by R.K. Bansal, published by Lakshmi Publications, New Delhi, 2021. So in this video, we have discussed about the open loop control system. So how the control functions can be accomplished in the open loop control system, various elements and its applications of the control system. So hope this video is useful for you. Thank you.